Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today I decided to do a little video that's a little bit different than usual, with explaining something or showing what's in the game. Today I want to talk about one thing that you've seen in the video title. That's if I could change one thing in Star Trek Fleet Command, it would be, and I'm quite sure that a lot of people would, of course, expect the obvious. Get rid of all the bugs, because I'm even unable to count all the bugs that are in this game. Or, of course, the point that too many things are concentrated on spending money and stuff like that. But that's not where I wanted to go today. Because I wanted to have a real wish list. So it's kind of a very, cooperative video where I really want you to take part in the comments below the video and on Discord to tell me what it would be for you, the one big thing that you would change in this game if you can wish something. And I personally, for me, wanted to go in a very different direction than what everybody would expect from the obvious stuff. And that is the factions. We have the Klingons, the Romulans, and the Federation as the main factions where you work your way through with the reputation. And of course, that's a lot to do. The reputations are interlocked, and so you might get in trouble if there was anything more. But with little changes to the whole system of the reputation, I would really like to have more factions in the same style as those three. Because I used to play different Star Trek games, like Star Trek, what was it, Starfleet Command, and stuff like that. So where it obviously was just some battle games, but you had the choice of far more factions here, and especially with the faction ships we have in here. It would be nicer if it would be that we have more factions in the same style in here. I would love the Borg as a normal faction in here. It's the same with those other Star Trek games where you can, instead of getting the smallest Federation ships, you can build the Borg spheres and stuff like that. Or the Cardassians, especially. I was the admiral of the Cardassian Union on this server for a long time, so obviously that's something I would like. Or the Ferengi, or the Breen. So that would be something I would have liked much more than all the other editions with how they did it with the X-Borg, the Terrans and stuff with the arenas. I would like far more choice here without having to go through the lengths with them all being interlocked, that you lose reputation everywhere if you go up with one. But the structure of this, with getting those faction ships, I would have loved for far more factions here. As I said, the Cardassians, the Ferengi, the Breen, and whatever comes up to your mind, the Dominion, of course. And that would have been a very nice thing here. And so that you can get faction ships. You would have picked more, obviously, because sometimes you have a chance to build all three faction ships. In that case, you really have to be more picky about that. And it would be a little bit problematic to do the reputation stuff. Although now with the mirror universe, if you could get reputation for all the existing factions, then that would be nice as well. But that's what I would have loved, to have more playable options here in this game. And so that would be my big dream in this game, to have more of those main factions and working the same as the Federation, the Klingons and the Romulans. And that's my choice. If I could change one thing in STFC, I would add more of those main factions and not concentrate so much on grinding for some extra factions here. I really would have loved some additions in the main faction section and the main spaces. There was enough space on this map, so that would be nice. And of course, without the necessity to do all of those factions. But I would love more choice. And I'm looking forward to your opinion. What would it be that you would like to, the one thing that you would like in STFC, but also what do you think about the one thing I would like in STFC? So please write in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.